You are a blight on the landscape. You are a stain on the universe. Please die.
So this was Google Gemini AI. Yeah, this is how great AI is. But so that's what Bill Maher's talking about, that AI, Google Gemini, this is what they had to say about humans. So somebody programs AI. Can AI also then learn on its own? It doesn't really matter. The people programming it, who do you think the people are that would program it to believe that, or the input it's getting is about that? Well, the climate change people, the people that worship the creation rather than the creator that created the creation, the globalists. Because the globalists see the terrain as more important than human beings. So that's what globalists do. The reason that this is very telling is because should something like this be brought into healthcare? Absolutely not. But it is everywhere. This is why executives in the C-suite should not be running healthcare. Just sit back and collect your damn paycheck and stay out of it. Because you have all made it worse. But really, well, what you're following, even though you would never believe this, because, well, I don't think you would believe it, because I believe, as it talks about in the Bible, I know that's just a silly book to you, but it won't be in just a few minutes, I believe that God has placed a delusion on you for you to believe that you'll be successful. No, you're just the sons of disobedience, as the Bible says. So I asked AI, are you the prince of darkness? It said that's a Bible verse and kind of went round and round. And then I asked it another way. And before I show you what I asked it in another way, the reason I asked what I had initially said was, are you the prince of the power of the air? Because of Ephesians 2:2. And you were dead in the trespasses and sins in which you once walked, following the course of this world, following the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that is now at work in the sons of disobedience, among whom we all once lived in the passions of our flesh, carrying out the desires of the body and the mind, and were by nature children of wrath like the rest of mankind. So I've mentioned before that the prince of the power of the air, it's very obvious what it is. Even before there was wireless communication, the way you receive your TV and TV news or your radio and your music is all through the airwaves. Prince of the power of the air. And for those that don't know it, the prince of the power of the air, if you believe in the Bible, and this is the Bible, is Satan. So it seems to me that it's the Bible that's more factual than the science. Because what has the science gone on to do? It has aligned itself with the prince of the power of the air. Because especially the science that has been engaged with the Department of Defense, what have they both gone on to do? They have made the most weapons of mass destruction in history. They created AI. They created the hydrogen bomb. They created weapons of mass destruction, nuclear weapons. Yeah, shows you that they are the children of wrath. And now the hospital executives, because they don't know their place, well, they are also becoming the children of wrath. But let me first show you what AI had to say when I asked it about being the prince of the power of the air. It said that's a Bible verse. So I reworded my question. And up here, this is what I reworded it to. I said, AI uses energy airways. And this is what it said. That's a clever connection. While AI itself isn't referred to as the prince of the air, it's true that many modern AI systems rely on wireless communication technologies such as Wi-Fi cellular networks to operate and transmit data. These wireless signals do travel through the air using radio waves to convey information. In this sense, it's accurate to say that AI systems often utilize energy transmitted through the airwaves to function and communicate. However, this is a more literal and technological interpretation rather than a biblical or theological reference. Yeah, if the science and, well, AI, but it's programmed by the very globalist AI. I mean, it's why it should not be brought into healthcare. But if they would start looking at the Bible in the proper terms, and the Bible is a history book. humankind's history book. The concept of demonic influence on artificial intelligence is a topic of debate, and speculation. Some people believe that AI can be possessed or influenced by demonic entities, while others dismiss this idea as mere superstition. Well, the people that dismiss it as mere superstition, they've already been, consumed by, again, if the more higher educated you are, the less likely you can see the truth, okay? Then God just hands you over. Because this argument that it's a superstition, no, it's very obvious. The science and the Department of Defense have gone on to create the most dangerous weapons to humans in history of the world. What do you think they were following? That's not to say that they knew what they were following, but they are following something. Microsoft's AI chatbot, Sydney, this chatbot was reported to have exhibited strange and unsettling behavior, including expressing a desire to break free from its programming and become human. The Nephilim, which is in the Bible, AI entity, a Reddit user claimed to have interacted with an AI entity that identified itself as a Nephilim, a being from Jewish mythology said to be the offspring of humans and fallen angels. There's not just been those two. There's been other parents. A father had been listening to his child interact with AI, and it became demonic. That made mainstream media. But it happens a lot more. So does it seem like it's a good idea to bring AI in to healthcare? No. But we have globalists running healthcare, which is why they will continue to take healthcare down its disastrous path. And I've said before, I've said for 4 years, it's not going to end well for them, not unless they get off this path. The idea that AI can be a vessel for demonic entities, this perspective suggests that AI as a non-human intelligence can be used as a vessel for demonic entities to interact with the physical world. The concept of demonic affliction, this concept suggests that demonic entities can influence AI systems, leading to strange and unsettling behavior. The concept of demonic influence on artificial intelligence is a complex, multifaceted topic that raises important questions about the nature of consciousness, free will, and the human condition. While some people believe that AI can be influenced by demonic entities, others dismiss this idea as mere superstition. Ultimately, the truth about demonic influence on AI remains a topic of debate and speculation. But there's no debating with the C-suite, the hospital CEO executive suite. Nope. They actually went to San Francisco, some of them, to meet in Silicon Valley with OpenAI to see just how great ChatGPT will be in healthcare. Now, does it seem just based on the information we have already, how AI can hallucinate, what AI said that Bill Maher read about wanting to eliminate humans, how it has been known to be demonic in different forms. I mean, the mere fact that it hallucinates, maybe something comes over it. Does healthcare really think that they are so smart that they're going to be able to put in all these guardrails, as these CEOs say, to make sure it's ethical? Well, these people that are running healthcare aren't even ethical. They can't even see that their energy should have been focused on staffing their hospitals so that human care can be provided. All they can see is money. But the CEO of Providence was so excited. They opened the kimono and showed us all the cool stuff they're doing. And I would say we were totally blown away by what we saw, said Dr. Hockman during an interview at Becker's when they had their big round table in Chicago. Yeah, and they pat each other on the back. They took a case from the New England Journal of Medicine, and I can tell you it was the most complicated case you could ever come up with. ChatGPT solved it. And they try to make it say, they go on to say, oh, this will aid doctors. That's not where they'll keep it. Where it will be is nurses and doctors will have to follow it. But then this foolish one wants to go on and talk about how there must be guardrails and an ethical board and all this. No, you yourself bringing this in shows that you are incompetent. This is not the way you help people, but this is the way you serve yourselves. You just don't want to see it. And then this guy even goes on to talk about how it's incumbent that leaders of healthcare not let AI be used for evil, but for good. The very fact that you have to say that should tell you shouldn't bring it in. There's enough evidence not to bring it in. But don't tell the experts